those of you that are returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. So I hope everybody is having a good day. Know that my readings are timeless, which means you can watch all of the readings. I suggest that you watch every reading on each of the platforms, because each reading is going to hold a personal message for you, and you'll get to spiritually advance your abilities, your gifts, and all of that very, very quickly by watching these readings. Okay, so I suggest that you do that at your leisure. Just pick whatever one that comes forward that you feel drawn to and listen to that one. Every time that you tap into this platform, you're tapping into God and the Holy Spirit, and you are getting to learn off of other people's experiences. So even if you feel like the message doesn't resonate for you, you'll still get to learn from what other people are going through. Okay. So make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe. Sharing it's really important. And know that if you guys have any personal questions, you can send a $20 I pinned it. $20 super chat, $20 PayPal, or $20 Cash App. And then once that's confirmed to have gone through, you can ask your question, and I will pause the collective reading and use another deck of cards to answer your questions. So that is the way that I'm making myself available to those that need me. All right. Or need assistance. I don't say need me, but need guidance. All right. So if you know other people, please refer them to this platform, because the more that these messages get out, the more people get to ascend. The more people ascend, the more Christ consciousness comes back, and the more that this planet will then shift. Okay. And I'm hoping by the time that I'm done doing all of this divine light work for God, that literally the planet will ascend, that I will have created enough of a change throughout people that this planet will go through an ascension. So that is my greatest hope and prayer for this world. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you guys had a good full moon yesterday. So God bless you guys. All right. So we are calling upon God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that God and the Holy Spirit, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, the ancestors, and our spirit guides, guardian angels, and the archangels put a protective cloak around us, keeping us safe from all that would mean us harm. We also ask that God and the Holy Spirit please protect us and bless us, and please return and revoke and rebuke all hatred and all enemies and all people that are coming forward to bully and attack me. Everybody that's been attacking me in the spirit, God, I ask that you condemn them and you deal with them as you see fit. Thank you, God, for everything that you do. Thank you for all the miracles. Thank you for the blessings, and thank you for being merciful. Please show people the same. Please just give to people what they give out to others, basically. Okay. And thank you for blessing this platform. Thank you for keeping me safe. And thank you for prospering this platform, God. In your holy name, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence, and I meditate upon your divine will. And any messages that you have for the collective, I am here to deliver. Amen. So I'm seeing here John 4:24. God is spirit. Those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. I love that, because we do worship God in spirit. And through the truth that we speak, through the truth that we live, we also honor him. And so we can reflect the power of God from within us outwardly by acknowledging our truth and accepting our truth. Welcome in, Night Drive by Watch. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means if I talk about anything in the realms of health, legal, counseling, that you are actually taking this information, if you feel like it resonates, to those professionals in those fields and asking them for their advice. Okay, so that you're not just blindly following any tarot reading or any tarot reader without actually talking with a professional, basically. Thank you. Enlightens a salute to you as well. So yeah, I can't make choices for anybody else. I can't choose what people are going to do with the information. I can't choose the thoughts that people think. I don't have control over other people, and I don't want to control other people. All right. So that is where I am coming from. All right. So there is somebody, my message for today is that someone from your past wants to come in and make you a dirty offer, okay, that you do not want. First of all, you don't want an offer from this person. Rebuke them, okay? Cancel and rebuke, cancel and rebuke, cancel and rebuke. You do not want anything from this person. First of all, they're only coming in to give you an offer because they're in a tight situation, okay? They're in a situation, they're carrying a bunch of burdens. This person is coming to you as a last resort to basically in hopes that this person, welcome in, Shaman Maria. This person is hoping that you will take on their karma and that you will just basically abandon what you know to be true about yourself in the spirit so that you can take on somebody else's problems. They want to bring you an offer that's completely crooked and dirty so that you accept some bum ass behavior and move backwards. Somebody wants you to revert to the old person that you used to be that you know no longer are now. Okay? They want you to go backwards too. You're taking steps to move forward. They're taking steps to move y'all backwards. Does that make sense? All right. So this offer, this dirty ass offer that they want to make to you is going to come in as like an opportunity. Somebody may be like, hey, will you work on me with this project? Hey, will you blah, blah, blah? The answer is no. You're being guided to really pay attention to who is coming in to offer you love, who's coming in to offer you companionship, and who's coming in to ensnare you, because somebody wants to come in and they want you to invest in them, okay, which would be a very dangerous thing because God is not approving of this person in the way that basically obviously God sees everything. So if this person has bad intentions when they come towards you, obviously God is going to see that. So is your spiritual team. That's why you're being protected from this person. Ace of Wands. This is your time to shine, you guys. This is your time to be living in, your own energy. It's your time to be creative. It's your time to work on projects and goals and things that God has for you. And it's not your time. It's not the time to be settling for bum behavior, accepting people back from the past, or engaging in investing in other people. It's time for you to invest in yourself. And I think that this person knows that. I think that they know that you may be about to start a family. You may be about to adopt a pet. You may be about to bring another child into the home, whatever this is, or you may be about to move forward in some type of way. Somebody can sense that you have walked away from an old way of living and they want you to revert back to your south node of who you used to be, who you are not any longer now. Does that make sense? This person wants you to abandon being a high priestess and engage in something that's merely physical. I also feel like this person wants to have sex with you. This person that's coming in to make you a dirty offer. They feel like if you accept, and just ignore this person's emails, text messages, whatever, however they're going to contact you. Just ignore them, cancel and rebuke them, okay? And ask God to return all evil back to its sender and to show mercy upon you. Because this person is going to come in and they're going to try to ensnare you, get you set up in something that is illegal, so that then they can not only take you down with them, but this person wants you to fight their battles for them while they hide behind you, using you as a human shield, as a literal fucking, what are they called? Bulletproof jacket. This person wants to use you like a bulletproof jacket, okay? They want you to shield them from the karma that they've created by being a sinner their entire life and never repenting and never wanting to do right by anybody. You're dealing with somebody that does not care about other people. They do not care about the impact they have in the world, and they definitely they're coming in with the intention to hurt and harm you, not lift you up. Okay, where God wants you to be lifted up and to do things that will lift you up, engage in working on healing and things like that. And this person wants you to, you couldn't even be the person that you used to be. Like, I used to be way the fuck too nice. Okay, I will never revert back to that old version of myself. That shit is fucking dead. Everybody took way the fuck too much advantage, bullied the shit out of me, harassed me, gang stalked me, tried to murder me, and then tried to snitch me out to the police and tried to get me caught up for shit that I had nothing to do with. Like, I've had a fucking enough with the people on this planet. And I'm not joking. I will literally come for somebody's fucking throat if they continue to bullshit with me. Like, this is why I do not have friends. I don't really speak to family very often, although I love my family. Like, there's some family members I can't even talk to because of it doesn't matter what side of, if it's biological or adopted, but either way, there's some family members that I cannot even speak to because of the drama. Like, I just have had to walk away from a lot of people, and it ends up that I'm alone, and I'm okay with that. I don't need people coming in. First of all, you are like me. This is why you're attracted to me. It's because literally, and I'm not talking about in a sexual way, just like why you're attracted to these messages, because you are like me. Like, you're not somebody that needs other people, and you can do everything by yourself. You literally for this light work that you're going to do, you don't need other people. Okay. You don't need people coming in and guiding your hand and taking 50% of the profit, or 30, or whatever percentage that they feel that they need. Welcome in, fashionista. So that's what I feel. And this person wants you to feel like you need other people. No, you've never needed other people. People can go fuck themselves. Literally, this person wants to come in just to get you tripped up in something that you don't need to be involved in. 6, they want your money, though. That's what this is about. This has nothing to do with wanting to collaborate. These people want your finances. They want the inheritance that God is giving to you and the responsibility that God's giving to you to come to them. But these people are not responsible. These people could belong to a hierophant group. They could be a part of a religion. They could be a part of a coven, a cult, a secret society. Who cares? This could be Scientology. Maybe somebody wants you to become a Scientologist and invest in a project that they have. Sorry, but fuck no, dumbass. Scientology was made the fuck up. It's seriously science fucking fiction. God damn, people are stupid as fuck. You're not going to join Scientology. I can guarantee these people that. Okay? They need to stay the fuck up out your business. And honestly, I feel bad for Tom Cruise. I feel like Tom Cruise and what's the other guy? John Travolta. I feel like they're being trapped inside Scientology. I feel like they don't want to engage in this dumbass bullshit. And I also feel like because the Scientology is a fucking cult that drains people of their finances, I feel like that's what they've been trying to do to both Tom Cruise and John Travolta and anybody else that's a celebrity that is a part of Scientology. And I feel bad for these people, and I pray that they get to be delivered from these wicked, evil weirdos. Because what the fuck does Scientology have to offer you when you have the Most High God? Like, I'm sorry, but the lesser shit in this world is just unnecessary, and you're not going to subscribe to no lesser being, no lesser bullshit. You don't need to take life classes to teach you how to be a good human being. God is your example. And I don't care why these people feel like they're so interested in you and wanting you to join their organization. They need to back the fuck up, because you're not no dummy. You're not an ignorant person that's going to be like, oh, yes, for me to get to the next. Just like that monitoring spirit, I snap that shit right out the fucking air. I do not play with that shit. So anyways, just like literally they want you to take a class to get to the next spiritual level. Like, what the fuck? You are already surpassed what anything that Scientology could ever offer. I don't give a fuck what they're saying. The highest people in Scientology still don't have a connection with God. They ain't shit. Why I say they ain't shit is because all these classes and all these rituals and whatever the fucking nonsense they're involved in does not progress them spiritually. They're still lower than the lowest of the low. And so I don't really, let's get the likes up, you guys. I don't acknowledge the fact that anybody needs to take a fucking course to learn how to be a good human being. No. All you have to do is like watch God be the example and then follow that example. Okay, let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 19 people watching and 11 likes on the video. But yeah, these people want to monitor you and monitor your success because they want to know what it is that you're doing to surpass them and to surpass their organizations that they belong to. And like literally, it's having a real authentic connection with the Most High and doing what God has asked you to do on this planet to serve the Lord. Not take fucking classes to become a goddamn Mormon, not take fucking classes to become a Catholic, not take fucking classes to become a Scientology. You are not like everybody else. You're not meant to be in one of these cults, covens, groups, whatever nonsense. You've come into this lifetime already. I feel like somebody's trying to stab you in the back. You've already come into this lifetime with the knowledge, everything that you will need for this entire lifetime. You already have it within you. Why in the hell would you need to go take an external course and pay $3,000 to literally learn some shit that's not even important, that you can't even really use in day-to-day life? Like, I'm sorry, unless they're teaching cooking classes, how to raise an infant, change a fucking diaper, then I don't think this shit is necessary. And like literally, you don't have to pay a bunch of money to, and these people, they want to know your hidden secret knowledge because their knowledge is fucking sci-fi. It's fiction. At least Scientology most definitely is. And I consider the Bible to be literature. So all of the holy books, I consider them to be literature. They were all written by men, okay? By men. Not by no woman, not by no psychic, not by no intuitive, and not by Jesus. They were written by the people that denied Jesus to Jesus's face. So, same thing with the Quran, okay? They're written by humans. So, as far as human knowledge, that's as far as you're going to get, as those humans have gone, which is not the ultimate, which is you already can go farther than what these people have achieved in their falsehood, okay, of trying to ensnare everybody else to believe in what they believe. And I'm not trying to shoot these organizations down, but when these people want to come to you with some bullshit, like straight up thinking that you're some fucking dummy and you're just going to accept, their snares and traps, no, this is when you cancel and rebuke these people and tell them about themselves. Let's get the likes up, you guys. That you literally, you just tell these people, I'm not interested in your offer. That's all you have to say. 2323 when I said that, which is about endless cycles. I'm not interested in your offer. No, thank you. I work on my own. I work with the Most High God, so I don't need a human's help. The only human that you may need would be like somebody to read the work that you've done or somebody to approve it. You know what I mean? Let's get the likes up. I'm not going to pull any more cards until we get the likes up. And I don't like wasting the time of my collective. That truly disturbs me. So if I feel like I'm coming on here and I'm having to waste my collective's time, I will just end the reading and go do what I want to do. So let's get the likes up. So yeah, I think it's ironic that these people see you succeeding, see you surpassing what they could never even get to because they followed some weird ass motherfucker that was a science fiction writer. You know what I mean? Yeah, Collective Soul Tribe in the building. Welcome in, Brittany Cole. So I feel like when these people come to offer you stuff, like just say no. Yeah, 5, because they want a change to come to their organization. And you're not going to join any type of weird ass group because these people see that success is headed your way and they want to be a part of that success. But making you a dirty offer is not the way to go. This is a deadly author. So somebody wants, if you're writing a book, this is confirmation. Somebody wants to come in and be a part of your money-making process. They may come in and say that, oh, they have something to offer, but no, they don't. They really don't. This death energy is not a good energy. These people are literally sick. They're not only are the things that they learned in these fucking classes not working for them. They were never meant to work for anybody. I'm sorry, but literally, yeah, just trying to play you. Literally, what the fuck would you are already are an outstanding citizen. You don't need to take no Scientology, no other type of weird ass classes to teach you fucking nonsense that would confuse you. When you have a direct connection to God, what the hell do you need a person for? And when God has saved you literally from hell, what would you need? These people just want to put you back into some type of sick state, and that's not going to happen. You have an Ace of Pentacles coming your way, and these people know it. They know that you've got an Ace of Wands, you're very fertile, and you have an Ace of Pentacles. And these people want to spy on you to see what you're working on so that they can add it to their fucking courses, the classes that they offer other people. Because these people know that you have a whole Torah of personal knowledge that comes from heaven that the rest of humanity does not possess. And that's why those of you that are fallen angels, fallen watchers, and other beings that have come to this planet with this sacred knowledge, why people want to talk so bad on y'all and make y'all out to be villains is because you possess things that they will never, ever be allowed to have. And you have to understand that God loves you so much. That's why you were given that knowledge. It could be literally about how to read clouds. It could be how to read nature. It could be how to heal. It could be light codes, all of that stuff. The only reason the angels fell was basically so they could bring the knowledge to the earth and make the earth a better place. And the whole part of the fallen angels and fallen watchers is to redeem this planet, because the humans don't seem to be doing what they need to do. Basically, they keep following after sinful things. And I understand that this world is a world of pleasure and whatnot, but you're here to redeem souls. Okay. Somebody wants your information so that they can add it to their roster of things to teach people. And no, what the fuck is wrong with them? The knowledge that you possess is not meant for every person, because people mistreat knowledge. This is why these people were never given a real knowledge. They had to make up science fiction shit, literally, because they don't possess real knowledge. You're dealing with people that are very superficial, that only care about the financial or physical side of life, having nice clothes, nice cars, whatever the fuck else. Like, shit that is so unimportant to me. Like, that rich shit is boring as fuck. And I could never imagine being somebody that would be so fucking rich and extremely fucking bored and still unloved. People have never loved me. I don't think if I had money, people would love me anymore. If just the fake motherfuckers would come out of the woodworks with their hand out, and I would deny them because I'm not an idiot. But yeah, like when you know who you are in the spirit and you know who you are in the flesh, there's nothing that anybody can offer you that's going to make you want to give to them like this. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for your love. Literally. 5 of Swords. These people are always putting themselves first. They're always putting their like rich, whatever bullshit first. And this is why I feel like the celebrities are trapped in Scientology. Okay. People would get a lot more out of Thelema rather than Scientology. At least Thelema has rituals that you do to work on the self, where Scientology is a snitch culture. It's basically based upon some fraudulent ass shit, literally. From what I've seen, it's all fraudulent. It's made up. It's science fiction. And they use these weird fucking machines to see if you're lying, if you would go against Scientology or whatever. These people don't want to work with me. They truly don't want to work with you because you would expose these people for who the fuck they are, like frauds and people that are just scamming people out of money, promising that they can get to another level of enlightenment if they take these fucking classes. But we all know the truth that enlightenment does not come from a class that you take in person or online. You know what I mean? It comes from real life experience of connecting with the Most High God and becoming an enlightened being. So these people are silly to think that you're just going to sacrifice your purpose and your mission here to give all of your heavenly wisdom and knowledge that you attain through being who you are to them. No, I am a left-hand path person, and I connect with the Most High, and I work with my higher self, and I don't care about helping other people do whatever the fuck this is that these people are on. Like, I don't believe in taking classes to become enlightened. That is stupid. Like, it's not going to work. That how I became enlightened may not be the same way that somebody else becomes enlightened. We all have different experiences. So it's not like there's one thing that can work for everybody. But, you know, you will be attracted to the things that will work for you, but the things that are not meant for you, these people want to bring your way. They want you to become materialistic, selfish, and just like how celebrities, how their character basically gets ruined by money and fame, this is what these people want you to happen to you, is for you to become ruined by money and fame. Your character. These people want God to turn away from you, and they're trying to bring an ending to this divine light work that you're doing and the money that you're about to make. 6 of Cups. These people are just pissed off because they're not able to sacrifice children. I'm not joking. When these people tried to sacrifice you as a child, the shit did not work correctly. Okay. You maybe had a really hard life because of people like this coming forward, wanting to offer you a bunch of things that you don't need, things that are of this world, that if God wanted you to have that, God would make sure you had that. But you having a connection with God is much more important than you having a Lamborghini. I can guarantee that. High Priestess, because your knowledge, see how she's holding that Torah of knowledge? That is what you possess. These people want that shit for themselves so they can mass produce it and sell it to people at a ridiculous price. And they think that your enlightenment is going to bring enlightenment to the world. It is, just not in the way that they perceived it to be. You will be able to share your testimony, which will enlighten others to be able to do the same thing. And those that don't believe in God, like, I don't know, Scientology people even believe in God, which is why they should stay the fuck away from you, because you do believe in God. Like, literally. How can they teach a group of people that don't believe in the Most High, don't believe in universal law, and don't believe in fucking karma? How can you teach people that are atheists how to believe in God? It's almost impossible. These people have to fuck around and find out that God is real on their own, through their own experiences in life. Yeah, you're the real magician. These people also want you to teach them how to do magic. The magic that you guys do is natural. It's not hocus pocus type shit. Okay. I swear, I have had a lot of people come to me over my lifetime, and they know that my past life was Lucifer and Loki. They know that shit. So they want fame and they want all this other shit. And I deny them, because I'm not giving. You go to ball for that shit. Don't come to me. I still work for God. Even though I'm rebellious, I still work for the Most High God. I've been forgiven. If I can fix my relationship with God, anybody else can. And that's my perspective. Literally. 6 of Swords. These people are in some type of court case. You know, they want to drag you into something that you're not a part of. I'm not for sure why. These people, whatever they did to make an agreement for your soul, it's been revoked. Okay. And what God is doing in your life, nobody would be able to ever predict. They are not able to perceive what God is doing for you, because these people do not understand that the Most High, this source creator, the love, joy, and peace of this world, is much more powerful, and the mercy is much more powerful than anything that these people could try to create, basically. You have a Knight of Pentacles here, though, that's been working very hard to try to bring you an offer. I literally am picking up for some of you that there may be a celebrity that wants to date you. They want access to your good energy so that they can use you in some type of way. And this is like somebody that is not attracted to your soul. They're attracted to what you can provide them with, because they have no authentic, real connection with anything. Yeah, no, I don't want no soulless ass celebrity as a spouse, a partner, whatever. Sorry, I just am not attracted to soulless people that are so motherfucking goddamn needy as fuck, to the point where they feel like they have to go create fame for themselves so they can have people harassing them 24 hours a day. I'm good. I'll pass. Like, pathetic. And I think that these people that sell their fucking souls for this lame ass fame and all these other problems that come with it, because it's one thing to become rich, it's another thing to stay rich. These people don't have a wealthy mindset, so they want to revert back to an old way, but the old ways are gone. And the Most High God has basically done something that these people would have never thought was possible. Undone a satanic sacrifice is what the Most High God has done, and has liberated you from all of these illusions that you were swimming in the past, because of these people that love to sacrifice innocent children. Like, when I say that God is cleaning up this satanic bullshit, I'm not joking. These people that are MK Ultra and all this other bullshit, God is literally cleaning this shit up, undoing every blood covenant, every demonic pact. And literally, these people are up under judgment. 6. Yeah, you could be getting dreams, about these people wanting to come forward to you and offer you something. Why don't you create a class about this? No, you're not supposed to be teaching it's basically forbidden knowledge that you possess. Y'all are not supposed to be teaching that to just anybody, You're welcome. The Lovers, literally. Somebody, when I say there is a celebrity interested in you, I'm not joking. This is somebody, I don't know how they came across you or your energy, but it seems like these celebrities are on the lookout for the people that are of God, because they need, when Ball is no longer asleep, unfortunately, but these people are going to go try to make their sacrifices, and this shit is not going to work. They're not going to get more years of fame. I don't care if they go to African spirituality. I don't care what spirituality they go to. They're not going to get more fame. So this is why they feel the need to come towards you guys. And literally, being with a celebrity would be a major burden, because they're always being gang stalked and harassed by the paparazzi and everybody else. I mean, that would just be too overwhelming. For me personally, it'd be too much, and I would want, and I celebrities, because they get so stuck in their ego, they will like move on from somebody and drop you whenever the next opportunity arises. So that's why I just don't feel like the need to pursue that type of shit. 5 of Cups. And I feel like you're the same thing. You guys don't feel the need to pursue fame, and like you're already being gang stalked. You don't fucking need it to get worse. You know what I mean? People are already obsessed with your energy. If you became famous, they would be quadruply obsessed and gang stalky. Like, you don't need that crap. So this 5 of Cups energy, these people are very, very much in regret. That first of all, they're in regret that they didn't make you an offer sooner, because they can sense that somebody else is coming in. Yeah, which celebrity I know thought that Odin would try and Taylor Swift as a backup eye? Literally. These people, we're going to see a major fall in celebrities, where all these people were being idolized and worshipped like they're God, but they're really not. We're going to see these people fall. And it's just a natural transition of power. Is like everybody's going to realize that most of these people are basically mediocre and they're untalented. I mean, there are some people that are very talented that are in Hollywood, but there are others that are really not. They're really not. They're hyped up is what it is. 7 of Wands. You've had to defend yourself from these people. Literally, you've also had to defend your love union, because God has a true soulmate twin flame connection for you. And these people want to come in on some fraudulent shit, making things look really sparkly to distract you off of your purpose, off of where you should be going and what you should be doing. And I don't feel like that is what you want to do, is be distracted by these people. So, and you don't need this extra ridiculous pressure on you to conform to whatever the fuck Hollywood sees it should be the trend for that time. Like, I do not give a fuck about what Hollywood thinks or what the fuck they want. I do not care. And I don't care about the fucking Kardashians. All this shit that they're pushing up in our face is just, it's repulsive to me. How people are worshiping these celebrities like they're actually God. And these celebrities are doing all sorts of demonic satanic rituals behind the scenes, sacrificing people. They sacrifice their own fucking fans. That's how loyal they are to the people that support them. And they wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for those people, which is fucked up of them to do that. But that is the absolute truth. They perform all these rituals on everybody at concerts and shit. For me to go to a concert, I have to spend weeks clearing the fucking energy of the people that perform the concert. And then I have to clear the energy of everybody else that's going to go to the concert. And usually when I do that and I pray for it, it's okay. But the ones I haven't prayed for, I've had issues at. You're good. You guys are receiving justice because you're willing to defend yourself. You will receive justice. Whatever these people are cooking up in their like witch kitchen, it's not going to be touching you, because you're not going to accept their stupid ass offer. These people want to use some type of love magic to compel you to walk away from somebody who would actually be there for you, so that you walk into a trap that they set for you. You are not no dummy. Like I said, You're not a dummy. You're not a fool. Confirmation. You're not a fool. Like, these people are fools. They would sell their fucking mother straight up to the streets or to a trafficker just so they could get fame. These are the type of people that would sacrifice their own fucking family members just to get some clout. Absolutely not. You would never do that to anybody, family or not. And you would never hurt a child. These people, they love to sacrifice their unborn children, and they also love to sacrifice spiritually. I'm talking about spiritual sacrifice, the children that they give birth to. These people literally do that. And it's for like 6-7 years of fame. Like, at some point, these people that are in their 50s, like J-Lo and all these other people that do witchcraft and sacrifices and sacrificing goats and pigeons and doves and whatever, they're fucking chickens and roosters and nonsense. All of this shit is like literally being wiped out. Whatever they were creating is being wiped out. And these people are really confused why all of a sudden nobody acknowledges them, why they're not getting fame. Nobody wants to hear their music. Nobody wants to go to their concerts. You know, you guys do not realize how much witchcraft goes behind compelling the world to pay for $3,000 Taylor Swift or $3,000 Beyonce tickets. These women who can barely afford the lives that they have to go to one of these concerts. Literally, they have to not pay their rent for a month. I'm not joking. There are people that to go to the Beyonce concert have had to not pay their rent. And on top of that, they have to spend another $2,000 on their hair and their makeup and an outfit and shit. It's just ridiculous. It's too much, you know? And these celebrities are just greedy as fuck. They're greedy as fuck people. And they're looking for new methods to sacrifice people and to do the same thing that they've been doing forever in Hollywood. Evil, satanic, cannibalistic bullshit. And it sounds a conspiracy, but it's conspiracies are only conspiracies until they're proven to be true. And some conspiracies are not true, but some of them are. There's always a sliver of truth in something. And so, you know, these celebrities, they throw these parties and they try to invite people that are going to be influential, people like you that have good energy. And then they want you to commit all of these disgusting acts while they record the shit so they can later use that to blackmail you. Because if for you to be allowed to be in the public, they have to have complete 100% domination over you. And that's the way that this world has been, but it's not going to be that way any longer. You know, the power is transitioning. And, you know, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am, it, they, them, none of these deities that these people are worshiping and these practitioners that they go to are going to be able to undo what God has done. Exactly. That P. Diddy shit. Continually trying to sacrifice to Lucifer, which wants nothing the fuck to do with these people. It's insane to me how these people behave. And they think this shit is normal. Because Hollywood is an evil place. It truly is. They think this shit is normal, but it's not. 6, this is all about money. It's always about money. And you see what evil ass people have done to other people over money. You know, I doubt that Britney Spears has done any satanic ritualistic bullshit. Not knowingly, not without being drugged or something like that. And, you know, the way that her father treated her, somebody deserves to slap that motherfucker out for putting her up under that conservatorship. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally. It's crazy. It's crazy what people will do to others for money. And I hope that Britney ends up moving to London, like she says, so she can get the fuck away from her nasty ass family. Strength. Because she needs to gain her power back and she needs to cancel and rebuke. In fact, I cancel and rebuke for Britney every satanic ritualistic sacrifice that's been done on her and every humiliation ritual by stupid ass Justin Timberlake and everybody the fuck else that did rituals on her. I cancel and rebuke them and I revoke their fame. Yeah, you have the world to offer. Like, the world is going to make you an offer. that you will definitely want to engage in. These people are trying to come in before this world energy can come in and give you a real offer so that they can steal something away from you. They're not going to get close enough to you to take your inheritance. And your inheritance is going to be great because it really comes from God. It doesn't come from the devil. It's not no 7-year agreement. Queen of Wands. And trust me, whoever this person is that wants to do this, they're very foolish. They think that you're going to conform to their beauty standard, to whatever fucking nonsense that they're on, that you're going to cut your body up and get all this plastic surgery and become a weirdo. Like these people need to get the fuck on with their satanic weird ass cults. You know what I mean? And they need to leave the people that don't want to engage in that shit. They need to leave those people alone, like you know? You have so much good to offer this world. These people want a piece of that. But it's for the collective of everybody, not for one group, not for a Scientologist group, not for a whatever other type of group these people belong to. You know, these weird ass cults that they just engage in very, very demonic bullshit. And they think that this demonic realm crap is going to overthrow God's kingdom. And these people are stupid for that. Literally. Yeah, they were doing beauty spells on you. Exactly. Trying to siphon off of you. Absolutely fucking not. We cancel and rebuke them in every way. Knight of Wands. So this Queen of Wands is thinking about sending in a Knight of Wands to make you an offer. And they're going to attach a big number to this offer. But I promise you, you won't ever see that money. It's some type of trick. Yeah, you're getting a new beginning, and these people are pissed off about that with the number one. You're also using your intuition, which means that just goes to prove the fact that you are turning these people down goes to prove that you are who you say you are. And like there's some of us that are so spiritually famous that we don't fucking need to clap back in the physical realm and get fame and whatever fucking nonsense through these demonic outlets. 3 of Wands. These people don't want you moving forward with your creative vision, and they don't want you reaching your goals. But that's already something that's set in stone for you. These people also feel very intimidated by the knowledge that you possess. And so they want to spy on you to see what you're going to do with that knowledge. I feel like you're not going to, like these people would take that knowledge that you possess and they would use it to hurt somebody. You're not ever going to do that. You know what I mean? You're not going to use the knowledge that you have from who you are spiritually to hurt anyone. The Tower. These people are already in the Tower. They're already losing their demonic sacrifices, their demonic contracts and all that shit have been canceled and rebuked. All of this African spirituality working with Oshun and all other fucking nonsense has been canceled and rebuked. These people are losing the clout and the fame, the public recognition, and all of the rewards that they were getting. It's like literally time for this shit. It's time for the people that should have never been praised, that have always been villains to everybody else, sacrificing their own fans and shit like that. It's time for those people to get their karma. And that's exactly what we're about to see. It's a mass unveiling, and people are awakening to the truth. And they're not, just like how people did not vote with how Hollywood, everybody that performed for Kamala Harris was paid millions of dollars, okay, to push up that agenda, whatever Democratic agenda. And I'm not talking shit on, I don't care about Democrats or Republicans. I'm just talking the truth right now. All of the people that supported, yeah, that you already won. All the people that supported that campaign that were only celebrities, all of the people in Hollywood, basically, they were all paid the fuck off to do that. And because these people will do motherfucking anything for money, of course, they would accept that type of deal. But they thought that the rest of us were just as fucking stupid as they are. And that's where they got things twisted up. That's why they're crying and so upset now, because literally we did not go and vote the way they wanted us to vote. Those fucking retards do not own or run the fucking world, and they do not run the general population. I mean, only an idiot would go, oh, because a celebrity I like, they're going to vote that way, so I'm going to vote that way. Oh, that's how this is how celebrities think about us. That's the way they think about us, that we're that dumb as fuck and that blind, deaf, dumb, and retarded. They think that we are fucking losers, straight up. And that's why they treat us like we're losers, because that's what the fuck they think. And they do not understand. They're going to understand very soon, actually. I'm sure that people not voting for her was probably one of the biggest things to show the world that, we don't give a, like, we like you celebrities for what you can produce, being your own celebrity self, like a song, music video, whatever. But when it comes to your political views, we don't give a fuck about that. We care about the best for this country. And there is no side that's better than the other. Both sides are stupid and fucked up. Like, there's no perfect system. And I don't feel like people fall into the category of being a Democrat or a Republican. I think that we are much greater than that. And so that's why I just laughed. When I saw that shit, I was like, dude, they think that we are fucking pathetic. They do. These celebrities, they think the worst about us, that we're desperate and that we're fucking pathetic and that we're also stupid. And we're not. Four of Cups. These people they're bored. These people like to do demonic shit because they're bored. They're discontent with their life. They feel like God didn't offer them. They had to do all this shit with the devil to get where they're at. They better stand on that shit, because when it comes to you, you are off limits to this demonic agenda. Whatever these people want to offer you is bad, and it won't work out. And they want to sell you a pipe dream. Here, sacrifice your mother, sacrifice your friend, sacrifice your cousin, sacrifice your baby, sacrifice something, and we'll get you what you want. No, bitch, why the fuck would I have to sacrifice anything when I can get to where I want to go with just relying on God? And I don't have to sacrifice anything other than people, places, and things that don't serve me. And it's not in a way that hurts that person. It's just a way that liberates me. When you have to sacrifice a person and give them to God, then that means that person's in God's hands, which they've always been in God's hands from the very beginning. People just don't realize that. 6. This is all about the love of money, the love of physical objects, and the love of being a fucking greedy ass attention fucking whore. And that's what these celebrities are. They're fucking attention whores. And they want all of the attention on them so that they can continue on this demonic agenda behind the scenes, being completely possessed. These people, why they have no light in their eyes is because, like, literally, they have no light. They have no soul. They sold themselves for fucking fame. They sold their soul. So you cannot negotiate with somebody that does not have a soul. And these people want you to argue back and forth about the knowledge you possess as a spiritual being. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. So you have always been able to stand on your own 2 feet. God is the one that upholds you. And these people are pissed off about that. They feel like it's unfair, but it actually is fair. These people could have repented and turned to God at any point, and God would have pulled them out of the situation that they were in. But because they decide to go down the demon's path, then that's what the fuck did they think they were going to get? Worshipping demons. I'm sorry, but what the fuck did these people think that they were going to get? 2 of Cups. A soul contract with the universe. That's not going to fucking happen for these people. That's why they want your soul contract. These people, like, just like how Beyonce was born with a purpose to actually inspire melanated women to be the best that they can be, she decided to do something the fuck else with her fame. Okay. Leah had almost the same destiny, and that destiny was fucking sabotaged. So there are some people that are put in positions of power so that they can use their power for good, but they decide not to do that. And they start putting spells on people and using their power for bad. And then they lose that destiny because it goes to the next person that's going to do what God has asked them to do. You know, it's like literally, you know, these people were called, but they didn't answer the call. Seven of Pentacles. So this is like a big turn. These people are losing money. Why they have to charge $3,000 fucking dollars for tickets to their bullshit ass concert? That's a fucking satanic ritual. The entirety of it is because they, you know, they don't know how to hold on to finances. And I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. This fucking world doesn't want people holding on to finances. Do you honestly think that we would have to pay taxes on our money if the government wanted us to hold on to our money? Do you think that they would make us pay taxes on our fucking house every year? We can't even buy not a car, not a home. We can't have any property that we actually own because we have to continually for the rest of our fucking existence pay fucking taxes on it. And that's why this country is a fucking cunt. They're no better than England. We're no better than the people that were trying to conquer us from the very beginning. We're no better. Literally, we're fucking taxing senior citizens off of their income that comes, their social security. We're taxing senior citizens that cannot fucking work. We're taxing them. I mean, how much of a piece of fucking shit does our country have to be, literally, to do that to senior citizens? I mean, come the fuck on with this shit. This is why I have no respect for anything that the government's doing that's nice of getting tariffs and shit, but that's not stopping the insane abusive taxing programs that have been set upon the American fucking people. It's not doing anything about that. They just want to push that to the side and continue to be a fucking cunt just like England is and was. And they don't let people own anything. They don't let people have any property. You have to pay taxes on it, which means you don't fucking own it if you're paying taxes every year for it. Why would you, like, I understand a one-time sales tax, like buying a house, you pay taxes on it one time, but why the fuck do we have to pay taxes every fucking year to the government? And if they're getting all of these new tariffs in, why are we still having to pay this much fucking tax? Like, come on with this shit. Yes, I understand that England has to pay twice the amount of tax that we do, but England is a fucking cunt for that. The way they treat their people is like shit. Just the way that these celebrities treat people is like shit. They may be smiling for the cameras, but the moment that they get to their personal assistant, they're going to talk down on that motherfucker and tell them not to look them in the eyes. Like, what in the fuck is this planet doing? Nine of Swords. These people are going to be in great despair. They probably already are. I feel like these people are like, if they don't say yes to my offer, then this, and that happens to them. And God's like, no, absolutely not. Yeah, you're the star. You're the chosen messenger. You guys have a serious, real talent. Okay, an actual real talent. I watched this video talking about, it was like two rappers or singers that got caught up in the past because basically their music was not their voice. They were lip syncing the entire time and they got caught lip syncing, and then it exposed how the music industry gets good looking people and then hires people that are like ghost voices behind the scenes to create all the music for that person, and then you think that that's that person's voice, but it's not, because it's hard to find attractive people that actually have an authentic real talent. But here you are, and you're very attractive. You maybe you don't fit the Hollywood norm of being hollowed the fuck out and weird looking, but like you are naturally attractive. These people are in the Eight of Swords. They're crying because they're going to have to go to some type of spiritual imprisonment because their sacrifice for everybody else back fucking fired, of course. And these people are going to be guided by somebody who's very wise on what next steps to take to avoid spiritual imprisonment. But these people, there is no sacrificial, they can't sacrifice no more animals to get out of trouble. These people cannot keep away their bad karma. These spiritual practitioners that do cleansings on people, like, Justin Bieber has already awoken from the fucking spell work that Haley did on him, okay? And that witch in the Appalachian Mountains did on him. And that poor man is suffering. And every time I see a picture or a video of him, I literally, my heart goes out to him because I see the suffering of the witchcraft that he's under, because I've been under that same fucking shit before. I know what it's like to want to get away from somebody but not be able to leave them. I know what the fuck that is like. It is torment, demonic torment. And literally, Haley is about to learn the biggest lesson in her fucking life of do not fuck with people's free will. Don't do witchcraft on them, because it's going to backfire. That person will end up treating you like shit. They will end up waking up from the spell work, and they will end up realizing that, who the fuck did I marry? Who am I sitting next to? Why are you here? You fucking crazy stalking ass bitch. Literally. And these people will become violent. I don't care if she takes a tincture every day to make this man love her. That shit is null and void when it comes to the Most High God. And the Most High God is tired of seeing this type of crap over and over again. It's just like the spiritual realm is intervening on that. Because that poor man has already been through the worst things that anybody could go through as a young adult. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't mess with people's free will. That's exactly it. And that's what these people are coming in to try to do. They're trying to, put something shiny in your face so that you will, with your own free will, join the dark side. The fuck? No, we continually see that the dark side loses, and so we're not going that way. We don't want to lose. 5. Somebody could like bean and cheese burritos. I don't know why that's coming forward. Maybe you're going to make a bean and cheese burrito. But yeah, there's major change coming. And these people, all of their psychics and all of their practitioners and hoodoo and voodoo and other nonsense. And I'm not saying that all of voodoo and hoodoo practitioners are nonsense. There are people that use it for good. And those people, God bless them. But the ones that don't, God's going to handle that shit. Those people are going to lose their power. And the spirits that those people work for, those spirits don't want to come up against the Most High God. They need to stop playing this game with people like, yeah, I can get that man to love you. Yeah, I can get that woman to come back. If somebody doesn't love you authentically, don't be with that person. Wouldn't you want somebody in your life that actually loves you? You know what I mean? To be with you. For me, if love's not real, I don't want it. My ex-husband put me up under so much fucking goddamn witchcraft that I was like literally fucked up and confused for years. And it took me years to get out of that witchcraft, to clear it all away. So there's no way in fucking hell that I would ever want that situation to occur again. And I feel bad for people that have had their free will manipulated, Empress, because you're showing up as a divine being. These people are showing up as muggles. Muggles that don't know anything, that have no intuition, because they do have an intuition. Everybody does, but these people don't listen to it. They don't. And watch how the CIA and FBI decides to come to you with an offer the moment that they realize that all the witches that they've employed, all the warlocks that they've employed, that God is more powerful than all of their fucking bullshit combined. Yeah, real or nothing at all. This person that wants to make you an offer is like, here, drink from my cup of poison. Absolutely not. You guys are much smarter than these people. And you also don't need them for anything. 9 of Wands. These people are going to be forever permanently wounded. And I think this King of Cups is going to tell these people that they're going to be in this wounded healer, not being able to fully heal energy for the rest of their life if they don't leave you alone. Because your protection will take these people out. Your prayers will cancel out their demonic bullshit. Literally. They don't know it, and they don't believe it's possible for anything to be more powerful than their Orisha. But I can guarantee whatever Orisha they're working with will step the fuck aside and allow the Most High God to do what the Most High God's going to do. Because they want to stay alive in whatever realm they exist in. Okay? And so people think that just because they're a child of Oshun or a child of Yemaya or a child of Shango, that they can get away with literal fucking murder and sacrifice over and over again. And like I said, that all of the African spirituality and all the other types of the same type of thing in every culture, that can only get you so far. When it comes to having a real connection with God, once you've done too much, you've done too much. And the Most High God will undo everything that was done and leave these people exactly where they started to teach them, yeah, you're not going to take it, to teach them that what they were doing was not the way. It was not the answer. They can be a child of any of these deities, but that is not the fucking answer. Putting people up under spells and using rituals to cleanse them of the negative karma after they attack everyone, that's not the fucking way. This is why Jesus came down here and went through what Jesus went through by being persecuted by these same types of people. Yeah, even the police will be injured permanently. All of these organizations are about to have a great fall. And we're going to witness that, and we're going to see the transition of power, and we're going to see the new people that are meant to be heard, seen, that are going to fulfill God's prophecy over their life. We're going to see those people step up into the spotlight, and these people are going to have a problem with that. That's why they want to get to you before this happens. But I can guarantee it's going to happen anyways, because God is now involved. God was watching to see what these people were going to do for a very long time. And now I'm sure that God has gotten a big summary of what these people are going to engage in to hold on to their fame and their money and their bullshit, because they don't want to go back to being a regular person. What the fuck is so wrong with being a regular person? I mean, when they're rich as fuck, they have to pay more taxes than they would ever have to pay being a regular person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they have more people up their fucking ass continually trying to report them to the IRS and sue them for shit than if they would have never gotten famous. So you can't take these people seriously, and you can't listen to anything that they say. Even Lady Gaga is being completely manipulated and controlled by a fucking handler that is her fiance, that put her up under witchcraft to control her in every fucking single type of way, okay, to dominate and control her. And now she's not even a free person anymore. And she thinks that shit's love because she's up under a fucking spell. And it's clearly obvious to the rest of the world that this ugly, weird ass motherfucker that wants to come in to marry her was a handler that was sent by whatever team that Lady Gaga has. They sent this motherfucker to her to deceive her. Like, literally. And that has happened many, many times, and it continues to happen. Kevin Federline was another handler sent to Britney to control her, to destroy her, to get enough evidence on her to destroy her later. That's what these people are on. This is the type of shit that they're doing, and it never seems to change. They're always doing the same type of tactics. It's obvious, right? But they don't see it. No, because they're in the middle of it themselves, and they're under witchcraft, and I understand what it's like to be under that type of witchcraft, to be up under spell work like that. I totally understand it. Two of Swords. These people are blocked. They're going to be blocked from even contacting you. I feel like you're not going to answer these people's phone call. You're not going to answer these people. Yeah, I feel bad for the celebrities that are being targeted like that, but almost every single one, what the people behind Hollywood do is these record labels and these companies, they send in somebody that person, they think that person would like, and they hype the person up to go in, and these people go in and engage in relationships with these celebrities with the intent to shut them down and to fuck them over and to like literally control their life and put them in a position to where they have to say yes to making sacrifices and whatever else nonsense. And we're going to see that Lady Gaga doesn't come out with no new music. With this new boyfriend, there's not going to be a new music. She's going to stop creating. She's going to turn into a shell of the version of herself that she used to be, where she used to be a rebellious spirit that was actually honored by people. She's going to turn into a conformist, literally. You don't do anything to a guy and he pulled your name out publicly. Exactly. It's just crazy how evil this fucking world is. It's absolutely crazy. But the thing is that there are people like you and people like me who are not evil. Okay, who really don't have a bad intention for anybody. And those people are going to be the ones stepping up into the power and the spotlight, because good outweighs evil. And I feel like after this man has stolen all of her money and done probably, I mean, what I see that this man's going to do to Lady Gaga is fucking bad, dude. They're going to be talking about this in the future, about how how this person came in and destroyed her fucking life, literally. And I feel like people like Keanu Reeves knows about shit like that. That's why the person he picked to be with is not one of those handler people. Like literally. And people talk shit about him because he's with an older woman, but she's a wise, beautiful older woman. Like, what in the fuck is wrong with that? And even being a regular person is okay. Seriously. But you guys are not regular people. You guys are divine beings. You guys have a prophecy over your life, and you're in the Wheel of Fortune. This is your energy currently. You guys are winning. Even though you may be like, oh, I don't have a whole bunch of money, you're still able to hold on to money, which means you've defeated these people and their plan. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I loved when Lady Gaga first came out, and all of her first original songs are the best songs that she still has. Everything that she's come out with, even Abracadabra, since that just doesn't hold a flame to, like Poker Face and the original songs. But I understand people wanting to reinvent themselves or feeling the need to do that. But she also looked better before she got her nose job. Like, this is why I feel like this plastic surgery shit is absolutely 100% a humiliation ritual for people. Yeah, we can see what's going on with her. Yeah, how she's being controlled. It's really sad. It's really sad. 8 of Cups. These people are going to have to walk away from trying to trick you, deceive you, pull you into an organization you don't want anything to do with. You're not going to give away this secret hidden knowledge just to anybody. You're going to write it in a book and people can buy it that way if they want it. But yeah, these people want to get to you before you create something that's long lasting. They also know, not this demonic shit. Exactly. Going back to angel vibes. They also know that somebody's going to come in to offer you a lot of money with this King of Pentacles. They want to make an offer that you can't deny, and this is why these people wanted you in poverty, so that any old offer that came forward, you would have to accept. No, God will take care of you. You don't need these people. 7 of Swords. These people have fucked over so many people. All the people in Hollywood, that have been raping and abusing others. They have to live their life looking behind their shoulder because of everybody that they fucked over. That eventually these people will come out and speak against them. And it's happening. I mean, we're seeing it happen now. No, I bet nobody ever thought that they would put P. Diddy in jail. But that motherfucker needs to learn. I mean, once he gets out of jail, most likely there are going to be people that go missing. Like, straight up. His murderous bullshit is most likely not going to stop. And even going to federal whatever, prison or whatever, it's not going to stop this person. People that have that much money and power and too many fucking connections, they can't be stopped only by God. And that's why you got to give these people to God and don't follow their, don't follow them like they're a leader, because they're not. They're that motherfucker is going to lead people into HIV, into having HIV. Okay. 9 of Cups. You're getting your wishes fulfilled at this time, and somebody is pissed off about it. They can see that you have a lot of good coming to you. These people also know that this is the end for them. This may be a funeral that they have to go through. And just like when Ozzy Osbourne passed, which was sad, okay? Just like when he passed, and just like the celebrities that passed before him, he went immediately, directly the fuck to hell. Okay, I actually pulled him out of the hell he was in and gave him to the Cenobites and Leviathan so he could be turned into a Cenobite, because that was probably the highest compatible situation for him, because there's no way that he was going to be allowed into heaven. And I don't think that he was a bad person at all, but I don't know what he was doing behind the scenes either. So, there's a reason for everything. And the irony of it all is that everything seems to be in the 5th dimension. All of the heavenly realms and all of those levels are in the 5th dimension, and so are all of the hells. So it's literally 5th dimensional energy. But yeah, he's actually much happier now that he's dead than he was when he was alive, because he was suffering so much. That's why we can't look at death as being a negative thing always, because it's actually a positive thing. When somebody's suffering and they can't get it to stop because they're under demonic torment. Three of Pentacles. You have a soul. There's going to be a big community that backs you, that backs this work that you do, that stands up for you, and that defends you. Just like people gather around Beyonce and form a beehive and worship her. There's people have actually created a church of Beyonce. I mean, what in the fuck do they worship there? But whatever. It's none of my business. Literally, just like people gathered around these other celebrities and fought for them, people are going to be gathering around you. And these people are relentless. They will not allow you to be taken down or slandered or anything like that. People are going to love you much more than they've ever loved another celebrity. 10 of Swords, because these people are literally, their destiny is to be in the 10 of Swords. Like, I'm not joking. When celebrities die, they do not ascend. They don't. It's crazy. It's crazy because people literally have things so backwards in their minds. But I guarantee this community that you're awakening through your divine light work and the prophecy over your life, these people will not stand for no Gog Magog, no people that are descendants of these stupid fucking giants. They're not going to fall for this stupid trick. Sacrifice, the Hangman, Pisces energy. You may want to look and see in your birth chart where Pisces is, because that's where people are trying to sacrifice you. And it's like literally whatever the rituals that these people have done on their fan bases and shit like that, literally because they were trying to do it to you specifically, is why God has undone everything that these people have done. Wow. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. See, these people, they want to sacrifice you through business. That's why they're coming forward with a fishy offer. It says dishonesty in business. Your reputation as well as long-term goals are in jeopardy. Lack of insight into problems affects your judgment. You're extremely short-sighted. This is the energy of these people. They're very short-sighted when it comes to you. It talks about business, partnership, and conflict. These people are already in conflict. And a lot of these record labels actually owe the people that work for them, they owe a lot of money. But then we have the Temperance in the reverse. These people are about to go through a very unsettling, volatile period of their life. Inability to juggle multiple responsibilities, overcommitment. Situations are out of their control. That's Archangel Michael in the reverse here with the energy of Sagittarius. And it talks about arguments and competing interests dominate their life. Danger of drowning at sea. These people that try to utilize and use and abuse marine spirits and shit like that, they might want to stay the fuck out of the ocean, because you have a lot more marine spirits that back you than what they have that are trying to send that shit to you. Page of Pentacles. Literally. You're going to have a legacy that you can leave your children and your children's children, and it will be like God will always show mercy to you and your children. Just know that. Know that in your heart. God's love endures forever. So is his mercy. It endures forever, which means to your children's children, as long as they follow God's commands, basically by just being a good person, which is like literally not that hard to do. But as long as these people that are connected to you continue to do the right thing, they will always be granted mercy. But these other people, they're not going to be shown mercy because they never showed mercy to other people. They ruin their lives. Yeah. And they ruin themselves. They ruin their bodies. They ruin the way they look. These people are going to be aging overnight. It's a weird transition, but it's for the better of everybody to realize that this is not the way to go. The 10 of Wands. These people are still going to be burdened. You know, their whole intention of coming towards you was to cast this burden on you, and you're not accepting that. You're not going to carry these people's sticks for them when they could just put the sticks down and walk away from the fame and walk away from the lifestyle, but they don't want to. They want to be remembered forever. Fucking why? Why? I don't give a fuck if people remember me or not, literally. I wish we could fix us. It's not our job to fix it, though. It's literally, yeah, you're blind them with your light. It's literally God will fix it. God can do anything. It's only your job to continue on the path that you're on and continue to be a good example to other people to follow. You know, I'm very rebellious. I tell people I've always been a rebel. I always will tell people to stand up against these celebrities and to not, you know, not give their power away, because that's what they're doing anytime they worship a false idol by thinking that these people are so much better than them. They're giving their power away to people that, you know, are doing really nasty things behind the scenes. Four of Wands. You've already completed something. Whatever this project or goal is, you've reached this prophecy. You've fulfilled it. You've made a long-lasting impact on the community that is going to make a butterfly effect that affects everybody, and it's going to be a big transition. These people wanted to silence you, shut you up, and they were working very diligently behind the scenes to try to ensnare you or get you to walk away from your purpose. And these people are going to be feeling real stupid in the future that they even tried to do this, because had they left you alone, maybe God wouldn't have gotten involved in them. Yes. Yeah. If just think about it this way, if these people are vampires and you are the light of the sun, what does that mean? That means if you shine your light on them, they're going to burn up. 10 of Cups. You're still getting your wishes granted to you. You're also stepping into a time of peace. And these people wanted to destroy that. They also thought that they were going to use the moon with this dumbass magic they did last night to cock block you. And that's not what's going to happen. You become more popular day by day. Literally, more people like you because you're a real person. You're not a fake weirdo. You have authentic, unconditional love for people. Even the people that are doing the wrong things, I still unconditionally love them because they're a part of God's creation. And I want to respect the Most High in every type of way. These people are going to be facing the Five of Pentacles being casted out because of this moon magic that they did, including the practitioners. These people are not getting away with it. The biggest mistake that these people could have ever made was thinking that everybody was going to believe that they were getting away with it. You, my friend, have mastered something when it comes to yourself. You've also mastered your connection with God, which means that you can't be infiltrated, basically. And these people are up under judgment. Whether they realize it or not, they're up under judgment because they misused the fame that they were given to pull people towards the devil rather than to pull them towards God. They basically misused the energy that they were given. King of Swords. And that's why I will tell you guys not to be afraid of these people, not to be afraid. This King of Swords is going to harshly judge these people. Not to be afraid of these people. Don't be afraid of people that say that they're witches, that say that they're Satanists. Satanists don't even believe in Satan. They legit, they don't believe in that. They believe in rebellion. That's about it. So some people, they may act like they're scary, but they're not really scary. They're not a real threat. So people that are hiding right in front of our faces, blindly doing shit behind the scenes, those are the people that you don't even need to fear. Those people, fear God. That is where you become wise, as fearing the universe and karma. That's like literally, because then you won't do anything that goes against what God's will is, especially God's will for your life. These people can't change that. They can't go in God's book and rewrite your story. Your story's already been written to be successful. These people are going to be in the Six of Pentacles. They're going to have to make payments to their victims, point blank, period. And they're going to have to stop with this behind the scenes witchcraft shit, because God is removing all of it. When you come into your public fame and rewards, you're going to use your fame to make this world a better place. And then the whole world will see that and they will back you. Yeah, you have an Ace of Swords protection. You are protected while these people are up under judgment, and they're in the Five of Wands competing because they know that a transition of power is taking place. And from what their psychics and spiritualists can perceive is that these people, their rituals are not going to work in the future. Yeah, what's hidden will always come to the light. And when you step up into your power and you end up getting this fame and this public recognition, and you have this personal legacy to leave, you're going to make a long-lasting impact on this planet that is going to better the people that live on it for all future generations. That is what Jesus came here to do. You are of God. These people that maybe they intended to make the world a better place, or maybe they didn't. Some of them most likely didn't. But either way, they're going to have their power stripped from them because they've always been power. Anybody that has to resort to go and doing fucking witchcraft on somebody and fucking with their free will and putting them up under spell work, those people you have to know are already powerless. I'm not joking about that. Like, that is desperate as fuck. You have to resort to betraying what God's will is for your life to go doing witchcraft on people. That is not what God put these people here to do. God wants everybody to contribute to society in a positive way. And God ensures the people that do this, that they will be rewarded and taken care of in times of famine, in times of need. You know, it's the people that I've always said that our world does not suffer from a lack of resources. It suffers from a lack of love. Yeah, because the demonic shit is everywhere. It is. And it's about to be removed. It's about to be undone. And this whole false ideal of changing yourself to become what Hollywood wants you to be, fuck Hollywood. Who gives a fuck? Literally. Lame ass motherfuckers. You're like, speaking from somebody that's always gang stalked, we don't need any more stalkers. So I'm really proud of you guys. You guys are about to come into a really good, real opportunity that the Most High is giving you, and you won't need anybody else other than God for that opportunity. So just know that when these people come and they want to give you a dirty offer, yeah, you call it unholywood. Exactly. They want to give you a dirty offer. They want to ensnare you in some type of bullshit, and they want you to offer your soul and your life to their cause. You're not going to do that. And God is going to support you. You're going to have fame and public success anyways. Just like I use Keanu Reeves as a good, because I look at his life and I see an actual good human being, somebody that doesn't think that they're better than everybody else, right? And so that's why I really think that you have the capability to become just as famous, just as good, and literally to make a lasting impact on this planet that will benefit everyone. So yay, I'm proud of you guys. Pat yourselves on the back. You've made it through a major trial and tribulation, and you didn't give in to the devil, which is something that you can't say for the rest of the people in Hollywood that obviously are witches that give in to the devil. Okay, you guys, yeah, we don't want fame. We just want our messages to be heard and people to be inspired and the world to become a better place. I love you guys so much. Peace be with you, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you watch all the readings because each reading will hold a different download for you to basically help you progress on your spiritual journey. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Have a good day. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.